Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, December 27th. We are looking at window traders market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And new all-time high once again in the S&P is finally SPY catches up with ES with all-time highs. Took out its pre-market all-time high, but guess what? I have a new one right now because end period to me is the after hours. So once again, we replace one pre-market all-time high with an overnight high right now. We go out with a triple distribution day. So we have 3 days with single print. We've probed to the upside 5 days in a row. 5 days we've made new highs in M period. We have 3 days worth of single prints over the last 5 days. Triple distribution today. Afternoon pullback in L. We had an open and drive, never looked back. So did triple Qs. Russell, which opened and looked weak, which went from unchanged value to overlapping to lower, looked like they might go for Thursday's low, but absolutely reversed the trend on the day. Go out with one set of single prints in C, they end 11 wide, and a price probe. Triple Qs, one set of single prints in B, and a price probe. We have two sets of single prints, F and B. Triple distribution day. Had a good day. Didn't do a lot of trading. Did a bunch of longs in A and A, C, and D, which paid nicely. In the afternoon, I took one short in I that I basically broke even on. The grind got even slower. We had a good range today. We have a $5.30 range, so we cannot be upset with the range. The volume stinks. It's only 49 million. It's only one part of the equation. And this market did not pull back, and I mean didn't pull back at all until K period. And even from J's low to L's low, which was really the biggest pullback when we took out a time frame low, it was only about 30, 40 cents. Nothing. We got nothing. We have a lowest accepted price also. As far as today, I took long in A. I did the 473 calls in A, did well. I did the 474 against the all-time high when we were getting it in SPY. I took the 474 calls in both C and D a bunch of times, scalping them with the single prints, against the single prints. Then the tempo slowed. It did pop an F when I was eating lunch. I didn't do anything. And then the next trade I took was a small short in I, and I mean small. It ended up being a 10 lot. I recycled it a little bit, went up. I was still holding it. And then when K really flushed that whole 30 cents, took it off for pennies. Didn't even count it. If L had pulled back more and filled F singles, I would have looked for a long. I didn't think it pulled back enough, so I wasn't comfortable taking a long. But obviously it would have been a thing to do, as you can see, as M exploded. But I would have looked, especially later in the day, I'm looking for more of a flush to see if they shake out more of the weak longs. As far as destinations, one and only one to the upside. Well, for now, there will be an overnight all-time high. 477.31, today's all-time high. Downside, I'm using K's high, the price probe, 475.61. 5 probes in a row. 475.69, L's low, afternoon pullback low. Two sets of single prints, 475.47 to 29. That's from G's low to E's high. And then the second set, 474.42 to 473.71. C's low to A's high. B's low, lowest accepted price of 473.08. B open only came in about 10 cents or so, and then we never saw it again. 472.01 today's low, and then 471.82 the price probe from Thursday. And then on the charts, just going to show you SPY. So here we go. We have 4 days left in this year. Right now, there's a possibility of an outside month up. Hey, look, there's a possibility of an outside month down too, right? I mean, the range wasn't that big last month, but because the market's so strong, I think the odds for that are slim and none. The odds for an outside month up, though, I think are very good. Last month's high is 473.54. So right now we closed about just under $4 higher. $4 higher than it already. So we do have all week, though, so we're not sure yet. But if we close above last month's high, outside month up going into next year, very powerful. I am still calling the monthly balance for now. Weekly, we finally got above all this. right? Now, it's only one day in the week. I had called the weekly balance. I'll call it balance for now as the week goes on, as long as I don't get totally sucked back into. Actually, you know what? We took out the all-time high by $3. I'm going to call the weekly up, even if it came back into last week's range. So I'm calling the weekly up. I'm giving the buyers their due. So monthly is balance, weekly is up, and the daily is clearly up. One time framing up 4 days. 2 gaps are my main focus. We've gone from 451 to 477 in 5 trading days. $26. Is it stretched? Of course it's stretched. Of course it is, but that doesn't mean they can't try to push them higher to the end of the year and finish with an outside month up and then new money coming in to start in January. Thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.